So, one thing I've heard local government folks talk about, especially as it relates to assessments, increasing those tax bills, is they say you should be happy your house is worth more, and you're going to pay more in property taxes. And if the state thinks that's an issue, then the state should take care of it. Whether that's issuing an additional income tax credit for the state or some other sort of shift, to the state burden. What do you think about any sort of shifts in that scenario?
Yeah. Well, there is some truth. You should be happy that your property is valued more, and it makes some sense for you to pay more because of this, though we need to have some caution there because you haven't realized that value yet. And that is why a lot of these limitations exist, and you can go down the wrong path there. But the right path does want to take into account that just because your property is worth more doesn't mean you immediately have more ability to pay. A state transfer is, I think, the wrong approach and the wrong direction because any sort of tax shift creates accountability issues. If the state provides local governments with additional money by raising some sort of state tax, whether it's income tax or sales tax or something else, do we really have an assurance that local property taxes will be that much lower than they would have otherwise? And even if we do have that in the first year, are we able to constrain the growth of property taxes in the future? Or can local governments just say, oh, look how low our property taxes are now. We clearly have substantial room to grow to get back to a national average or a regional average. Generally, we see this where the shifts aren't actually effective in lowering overall tax burdens.
That shift looks nice for a year or two, and then it's up in smoke or gone?
It is. Often it results in higher overall collections, and it shifts to perhaps taxes that are less desirable. Property taxes, even sales taxes, tend to be very economically efficient taxes. Income taxes and some of the others options available, those aren't as efficient, and they're part of the overall revenue picture, but I'm not sure if we should be shifting more into those categories.